Noob's Guide to Hit Confirms, starring Zeku. So first of all, I'm going to show you something kind of interesting. So if you look up at the top left, I'm -3 after that move, which isn't really that bad, especially spaced out, right? But watch this. -12. So if I continue that motion, I go from being -3 to -12 just by mashing that button. And that's not an uncommon, apologies for the sniffles, I got allergies today. That's not uncommon in the game. There's lots of target combos. So if you look there, oh, look at that. +1, +2, +1, +2, -6. So there's lots of stuff like that where it's like, you don't want to finish. Like if you're getting blocked, there may be sequences of moves you want to stop before you finish if you're not hitting them. And Seth has this identical target combo. And it's the same way, where it's like, that's not so bad, but if you go to the last one, you're in trouble. Right? So that's, like I said, a lot of the cast has move sets like that, where it's like, okay, you do the first move, you're okay. You know, -3 ain't great, but it's not the end of the world. But now you're -12, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to put guard on random, and I'm going to practice. And the reason I'm even making this video is I was literally practicing and I suck at it. And I think it's helpful for you to sort of see the process. And here we go. Yep, -12. All right. Ah, should have continued. Shit, -12. Didn't get the slide. -12. All right, so you can kind of see the principle there, right? So that's one case where it's like, okay, I want to not continue sort of a target combo type thing or something that goes from being relatively safe to unsafe, and that's a really good example. And there's sort of, this is a separate sort of instance where one phenomenon I've seen a lot from myself when I learn a new character and players that are struggling, that are weaker, is I call it Jab Fighter 5, where like they get all these like stray hits, you know, and they get these stray hits and that's it. You know, they stray hit, stray hit, stray hit, and they don't really manage to get anything out of them. And when you play players that are getting better or they're closer to your level or better, you don't get these like giant crazy jumping combos. You know, it's not like, you know, once you start getting a little bit better, it's not like you're getting these big crazy ass combos every time, you know? And it's great when you do, but the reality is that the better the players you play and the closer to your skill level they are, you're getting a lot of these, right? And so you want to make sure that when you get those, you make the most of it. And so that's called light confirm. So when you put it on random, it's a little funky because sometimes you'll get the second hit, but what you want to do when you're practicing your light confirms is only continue if you get the first hit. Ah, shit, should have continued. Ah, fucked up. Should have only, oh, I said F word. So I'm messing up my horizontal, I think. I am totally screwing this up. God. So yeah, that's the confirm, right? And I don't know if that's optimal, I don't know. But that's what I've been doing, is just, you know, practicing that sequence. And so this is kind of the way the game is. You just practice these little exercises. And if you do that enough times, when you finally are in a match and you get those little stray hits, eventually, after enough repetition, it'll just come out automatically, and that's the whole point.